Turn the lights up. Ooh. But the dogs start barking any second now. So, for those of you who don't know, I've been away to the magical world of Iceland, where I purposefully ate. Yeah, see? Where I purposefully ate pretty much whatever I wanted. I didn't go over the top, I didn't go crazy, sort of ate like a normal person. Not because I didn't want to stick to the diet, or because I couldn't stick to the diet out there. It would have been really easy to stick to the diet as it turns out. Anyway, the reason I did it was because I thought the day I get back is 12 weeks from a 5-year mark since I started losing weight and changing everything. Not 5 years since I started ketosis, 2 years since I started gaining weight, 5 years since I started losing weight and changing everything. So yeah, basically I ate what I wanted. Prior to that I didn't go to the gym for a week, then obviously I was away for a week, so 2 weeks without the gym sort of like flattened me out, take me back to sort of like a normal state. And the reason I did this is because I want to see what I can do in 12 weeks, and this is the vlog for those 12 weeks. Started out at £184, which is quite heavy for me. I'm normally 174, not 84. So it's £10 gained in the week off. Obviously most of which was water, which I've now pretty much all lost. The key thing to this is I started on a Thursday. On the Friday I implemented my quick way into ketosis program. I'll put a link in the description, it's another video I've got. And then by Sunday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday I was in ketosis, so all was well. So the plan is, yeah, that's the plan. So the plan is for the first week to stay as normal, low carb, low as I can be asked getting. First few days, I had nothing pre-workout except for an energy drink. I'll show you this in a second. And then post-workout I had protein, and then ate 2 hours after that, as I would normally, and got in. My calorie range is somewhere between 2,000 and 2,200 a day, averaging about 2,100 a week. My intentions are, on this Sunday, will mark a week since I've been in ketosis, so I'm going to possibly on the Monday start implementing a TKD, which is the targeted ketosis diet. I've explained this before, carbs before and after a workout, maybe in between. So the plan here is starting off with 20 minutes of cardio every day. I normally get to the gym for about 6 o'clock in the morning, work out for an hour until 7, a couple of minutes to walk up to the, because my cardio area is upstairs, walk up to the cardio area, get some cardio and do a slight sort of warm down at the end, and then some stretching. 5 minutes of stretching. It's literally nothing too taxing, just enough to sort of loosen up the hips and the back of it. So yeah, the plan is eventually, as we go throughout the weeks, is to get to about an hour of cardio, which is probably going to be half an hour before, half an hour after, or 15 minutes before, 5 minutes after. I'll talk more about the routine in another video. For this though, I'm going to talk more about sort of supplements and things around the gym, as in like what I take. So, I'm going to go through sort of supplements and stuff that I'm using for this entire sort of series, we'll say, this 12 weeks. First things first, creatine monohydrate. Why? I feel like it helps my recovery. I like it. I feel like when I'm off it, I sort of have a little less strength. I feel like I recover faster with this. Not that I'm less sore, but the fact the soreness comes off faster. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Beta-alanine. Now this is a stimulant used in a lot of pre-workouts. If you've ever taken a pre-workout and you feel sort of tingly, this is why, this ingredient. Now for me, it gives me that sort of, because the first thing I do at the gym is my major lift, the heavy lift, and it's always gives me enough power to get through that. It gives me sort of like an edge, I feel. Now, something people need to realise is that I don't just take these because people have told me to. I take these because I want to see what they do, and if I think they work, I keep them on. So these two I've kept on for a while now, actually. Now this is something new to me. Now it stinks as well. It smells like vinegar. It's very strange, and it also has the tiniest scoop ever. Now, what this is for is apparently it's good. I found a lot of pre-workouts as well. It's good for sort of changing the body's way of burning fat as a fuel, which obviously you do in ketosis anyway. But I'm using it to see just if it makes any difference. As it stands, not really noticing anything, but I will see in the long run. Another thing I'm taking, BCAAs in what can only be described as the most fuck-off bottle in history. Don't know if you can tell if I have a favourite place to get these things from. Anyway, BCAAs. Why? In a cut, I feel like BCAAs are good for you. They give you sort of food, things that your food won't. If you're in a surplus, so you're not cutting, you're in, you've got your extra calories in. Sometimes I feel like these aren't really that necessary, but if you're in a cut, I feel personally that it's a good idea to keep them on. I have always taken them during the cut, and I've not always taken them. I've taken them most of the time during a cut, and realised that during a weight loss sort of thing, and realised that I've kept I feel like I've kept more muscle, and I feel like I look better for it. Last thing is going to be proteins. Impact whey in this case. Obviously I use whey. You can use whatever you fancy. Pea protein if you're a vegan, that sort of thing. Soy protein, whatever makes you feel good. Why? I like these ones. I like the flavours. I think My Protein do really well with the flavours. As you can see, I've got a bunch of My Protein bags up there with a bunch of numbers written on them telling you how good they are. 10 out of 10. I bet you that's chocolate mint. Right, first things first, we'll do this cool little way where I turn the camera this way and hook the gorilla legs around the shells, because I want to be a bit more quiet. The dogs are trying to sleep. So, first things first, I have a shake. I have in the morning when I wake up, sort of an energy drink. Now for this, creatine, beta-alanine, L-carnitine, 0 sugar, energy drink. Why? Because I go to the gym at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Now, see how it bubbles out? Easiest way to do that. Punch a hole in it and it just flows straight on out. Because the air pressure sucks through the little hole through. I hate the taste of energy drinks, especially cheap energy drinks, so I top it up with some lemonade. And if I wasn't weird enough sounding, I don't like the fizz, so I tend to give it a blend to get all the bubbles out. Leave that to blend away to one side. So, on to the pre and post workout shakes. Now, post workout, I like to have the same thing as I have in my pre-workout. Why? Because people can't decide if it's good or bad to have these things pre or post workout, like which order's best. So why not do both and see? At some point I will probably switch between the two and see what the differences are, so I'll probably do a few weeks pre and a few weeks post, see what happens. So again, you'll notice that I'm using almost not really half, just over half a scoop, just so that they stay sort of as a scoop intake throughout the day. So creatine, and the proteins of your choice. For this one, I am using vanilla raspberry, which is at the moment one of my favourites. This one's a cracking one. Other top flavours from My Protein that I recommend are everything but white chocolate, because it tastes like dust. But everything else is good. I'll probably do a rundown of why I chose My Protein and the flavours of protein that I like in another video. So that's them sorted. To these, I add 300 to 500 millilitres of water, cold water, obviously. Give them a shake. Drink. What I tend to do is drink the pre-workout one, which is just the protein. So just the protein and the energy drink. I tend to drink half an hour before I go. That gives everything a time to kick in. Also, beta-alanine is best served with a taurine, which is obviously found in a lot of energy drinks. So, final thing is this monstrosity, a 2 litre bottle, which I didn't realise was 2 litres when I bought it, but took tits. And in that I put my blue raspberry flavoured BCAAs. Again, going through, I tend to go through flavours. What I do is I buy kilo bags of protein and 250 gram bags of BCAAs, so I can test all the flavours, and then I know which ones are best. So there you go. 2 scoops is a serving. I'm going to be cheeky. Put 3 in. It's a big bottle. Now usually I don't finish this in a gym session. I normally have to take a bit of it with me to work, where I get some strange comments about the amount of weird drinks I bring into the office. So yeah, one thing about this is what I tend to do is fill it most of the way up, and then just before I go to the gym I high in a load of ice cubes, so that it's like ice cold when I'm in the gym, and it's really nice that way, like really refreshing. And I hate using the word refreshing, and I've used it twice now, but it is really refreshing. That's 3 times. Other things I take throughout the day with almost every meal, I take 2 fish oils, fishy, and a multivitamin. Everyone always complains saying, oh, why do you take multivitamins? Oh, it just makes expensive piss. Yeah, deal with it. I feel better on them. I'd rather have them than not have them. It's better to have and not need than need and not have, as my mum always told me. Another thing that I keep, so that's the pre and meals. So that's what I usually take for meals, and then once a day I take this, where I have 2 fish oils, a multivitamin and a glucosamine tablet. Why glucosamine? Good for the joint. It's really good, especially seeing as my new routine relies on me doing a lot of things repetitively. It'll come out in another video, I promise. I'm going to do another video on the routine. So yeah, this week, supplements. Which I'd said I'd always do a video on supplements. So yeah, now you know. I tend to try things, and if I don't like them, I kick them out. And if I do like them, I keep them on. Things I do like, creatine, BCAAs, went on a cut, and beta-alanine. Trying out the L-carnitine, whey protein's everyone's staple thing. So yeah, fish oils, always good, always believed in them, and multivitamin, they're good, especially in case, you know, a lot of people would be taking the ketosis diet as a way of losing weight, which means you could be eating less, so you'll be getting less vitamins and stuff in through your vegetables. You just got to be careful with that. Yeah, and the glucosamine for me has helped. I also took another thing as well. I can't remember what it was called, but it didn't really help. So this one did help, another one didn't. I'm not just keeping it in because of bro science. I'm keeping it in for my tried and tested. May not work for you. Works for me though. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Instagram to see the pictures of the changes. I'll probably put them on this video. We shall see. And I need a catchphrase. Everyone else like stay big or lift heavy, or in the case of Fury's Peak, stay sexy, stay hungry, and of course get laid. I need my own catchphrase. Anyway,